Hi everyone, so this is part 2 of making the elephant. So part 1 I showed you how to make the head and the body, and I'm just going to show you how to make the ears. So I've already made one, and I'll just show you how to make the other one. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so take your second colour, so mine is light pink, make a slip knot, and you want to chain 2 and 6 single crochets in the first chain that you made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, pull the tail tight. Okay, now you want to increase from 6 to 12 stitches. So you want to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and the next row you want to increase from 12 to 18. So 1 single crochet in the first one and 2 single crochets in the second one. 1, 2. So 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Alright, now that you have 18 around, you want to increase to 24. So 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch, and 1 increase in the third stitch. Okay, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 1 increase. Okay, now that we've increased to 24 single crochets around, we're going to increase to 30, but we're going to put the increases first and then the single crochets. So 1 increase, and then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 increase, 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. 1 increase, and 3 single crochets. Alright, and then on the last row we're going to increase from 30 to 36, and we're going to do 4 single crochets and then an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. Okay, I'm just going to do that all the way around. Okay, so once you've increased to 36, it'll look like this. You just want to cut your yarn, pull it through, and then I just put it through the second stitch. So skip one, go through the second one, and then go back through that last one that you did through the back loop. Alright, then I just thread it through the back a couple of times. Just cut those a bit shorter because you won't see that side. Okay, so you need to grab your grey yarn and you need to increase to 36 just the same way we did with that one. Okay, so if you want to stop the video here and do it, it'll look like this. So all you need to do is join the two together and do 2 more rows. So put the wrong sides together like that, and you need to join them together and increase at the same time. So go through the next stitch of your grey and one of the stitches on the other side with the pink like that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So there's still single crochets, so you want to do increase in the first one, and then we need to do 5 single crochets. Yeah, 5. So make sure you go through both loops of the grey and the pink. So it's an increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do an increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just do that all the way along, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so once you've done that row of increases and you've joined the two colours together, so you should have gone from, they were both 36, now it is 42 stitches around. Okay, we just got to do one more row, so we need to do 6 single crochets. We're just going through the grey of the last row. So 6 single crochets and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an increase. Okay, so just do that row all the way around. Okay, this is how it should look after you've increased from 42 to 48. Right, so you just want to do the same as you did with the pink. Cut a long yarn tail. I should have cut that tail longer, but that's alright. Thread it through the second stitch and through the back loop of the last stitch that you made. Okay, and then we'll use the yarn tail to sew it on. You can just cut that yarn tail off. Okay, so this is the first one I made. Nice long yarn tail to stitch it onto. Cool. Alright, I'll show you the legs next. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to make the feet for these. So I've already done one, just like that, and I've got long yarn ends to stitch it on and to make the little toes. Okay, so you want to take your second color, make a slip knot, and chain 2, and then make 6 single crochets in the first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull the tail tight, and the next row you want to increase to 12. So 2 single crochets in each stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Whoops. 2. Okay, so once you've increased to 12, You then want to increase to 18. So again, 1 in the first stitch and 1 increase in the second stitch. So 1 single crochet and 1 increase in the next one. Alright, so once you've got 18 around, you want to change colours. So just gently take that out and put your hook back through these 2 loops of the last stitch. And pull through your second colour. Right, so now we want to go from 18 to 21. So you want to do 3 increases. So single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do an increase in the next stitch. Single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and add an increase in the next stitch. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase. Okay. Okay, so just double check that you have 21. And then, so the next row, you just want to single crochet in the front loops of each stitch. So 21 single crochets. All right. Just front loops only. All right, do that all the way around and I'll show you how it looks at the end. Okay, so that's how it looks after you've done the 21 in the front loops. These are the back loops here. So now you want to slip stitch into the first one that you made. Let's pull the yarn through. Okay, chain 1, and now you want to do 21 single crochets and the back loops only. Right, so there's one there. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. The back loops are a lot easier to work into. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, last one, 21. Okay, so it looks a bit funny. So turn this last row just like that. Okay, so then you want to go back into the first one that you made on the back loops. So just count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that first one there that starts going down, it's your first back loop stitch. Okay, and you just want to single crochet in each one. Make sure you still have 21 stitches, so just single crochet in each one for 5 rows. Okay, and then it will look like that. So it's 6 rows in total because you've already done 1 row, and then 5 more rows. Okay, I'll do that and show you what it looks like. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's finished. So all you need to do is cut your yarn tails. Make sure you've got enough to stitch on the toes and stitch the leg on. And you just want to pull this grey one through. Okay, and you can just hide these other yarn tails in there. Right. Okay, so now we're going to make these arms. So I've already made one. Right. Okay, so take your second colour, make a slip knot and chain 2. Okay, and then put 6 single crochets in the first chain that you made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull it tight. And then you want to increase to 12. So 2 single crochets in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so once you get to 12 crochets around, you want to change colors. So just like with the leg, just undo that last stitch. And change. Okay, and then you want to increase to 18. So 1 single crochet in the first one and increase in the second one. Okay, now that we've increased to 18, we just want to single crochet in the front loops of each stitch. So 18 single crochets in the front loop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. So now we're going to slip stitch to the first one we did. Chain 1. And now we're going to do 18 single crochets in the back loops only. Okay, so once you've done that, you just need to do 3 rows of 18. Just 1 single crochet in each stitch for 3 rows. Okay, I'll do that and I'll come back and show you. Okay, so this is how it looks after your 3 rows of 18. And now we want to decrease down to 16. So do 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. So just do that twice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. Okay, so now that you have 16 around instead of 18, you just want to do 2 rows of 16. Okay? Okay, now I've done my 2 rows of 16. We want to decrease down to 14. So 6 single crochets and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. And then once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. Okay, so now that there's 14 around, you just need to do 2 rows of 14. So 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, so now that I've done my 2 rows of 14, I'm just going to stuff it a little bit before it gets too hard to stuff. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, so now we want to decrease from 14 down to 12. So single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do a decrease. Okay, once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a decrease. Right, that should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now you just want to do 2 rows of single crochet. So 2 rows of 12. Okay, so now that I've done my 2 rows of 12, I want to decrease down to 10. So 4 single crochets and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last decrease. Right, so once you're down to 10 single crochets, you just need to do 5 rows of 10. Okay, so I'll just do that. Okay, so that's how it looks after you've done your 5 rows of 10. Just want to cut your yarn and pull that through. And I've also got a pink one down here for the toes. Okay, so the last piece we need to make is the trunk, which can be quite fiddly. So, oops. Make your slip knot, and you want to chain 2 like we always do. And you only want to put 4 single crochets in this first chain that you made. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pull that tight. And now you just want to single crochet 4 around. So just 1 in each stitch. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's really hard to see the stitches. And the next row you want to increase to 5. So let's do 1 single crochet in the first stitch. And the next stitch we're going to do an increase. And then you want to do 2 single crochets. So 1 in this stitch and 1 in the last stitch. All right, now you just want to single crochet 5 around. So 1 in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Let's just see if we can push that tail in. That'll do. Right, because that's getting in the way. Okay, so now we've done 5 single crochets around. You want to increase to 6. So 1 single crochet in the first one, 1 single crochet in the second one, 1 increase, 1 single crochet in the next one, and 1 in the last. Should be 6, 5, 6. Yep. So now just crochet 6 single crochets around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you want to increase to 7. So let's do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 increase, 1, and then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So crochet 7 around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And now we're going to increase from 7 to 8. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, 1 increase, and then 4 single crochets. Okay, now that we have 8 single crochets around, we just need to do 10 rows of 8. Okay, I'll do that and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so that's how it looks after I've done my 10 rows. And then just cut the yarn, pull that through. And when I'll do another video and show you how to stitch everything on. When I stitch on the nose, you can make a little kink in it if you want. Yeah, it's a bit longer, but that's all right. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll show you in the next video how to stitch everything on, make the tail. Okay, thanks.